Welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara. Alongside me tonight is not Jason Cundy. He has been at the Chelsea game, so I'm joined by a proper football player. Colton Cole is in the building. Right, Coley?
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. Good. Loads to talk about. Chelsea, they absolutely smashed Barcelona tonight. Esteval looking like one of the best young players in the world. He's better than Lamine Yamal, they're saying. Look what's going on with him, by the way. He was absolutely garbage. This Chelsea side, though, looking good. Can you cause an upset? Can you win the title? Can you win the Champions League? 03 717 22 33 Man City, awful again. Are we witnessing the end of Guardiola's dominance in Premier League football? Elsewhere, Newcastle, they got beat by 36-year-old Aubameyang. They lost 2-1 against Marseille. Brilliant game of football, to be fair, but Newcastle fans, inconsistent as usual. Get involved in the show. We can't do it without you. 03 717 22 33 Right, Coley.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. It's like I ain't seen you in ages. I just keep on seeing you pop up on my feed. That's all I see. And then my mate's calling me saying other words.
Yeah, want to dig me out.
They want to dig you out, mate.
Join the queue, son. Join the queue. Yeah, I've got a list of them. How are you, though, mate? All good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Life treating you well?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Just plodding on, you know.
Grafting away?
Grafting away, as you do. But, no, happy, good place, you know.
Look, we've obviously got loads to talk about. Yeah. I don't know where to start. I guess we should probably start with Chelsea, right? Because they beat Barcelona.
Yeah.
And it's a big result for them. Mm-hmm. And, you know, all right, they had a man sent off Barcelona, but Chelsea were a far better side.
Mate, how many goals were disallowed for offside, by the way?
No, they had some real good chances. And, you know, look, they put them to the sword in the end.
Yeah, they did.
I thought Barcelona were terrible.
They're poor, weren't they? They didn't even turn up today. It's like they've just came out here just for a night out. Just get the game done and go out on a lash afterwards. That's probably what they've come here for.
That's what Lamine Yamal wants to do, isn't it? That's what it feels like at the moment.
Well, he was walking around the pitch, strutting around, and I expected more from him. But look, do you know, playing against English football teams is not easy, you know.
No.
A well-organised. Yeah. And look, Chelsea are in a good space at the moment, isn't they?
Yeah.
They're in a good space. They're charging up the league. That they were forced to be reckoned with. So look, it's not easy.
I've been surprised how bad they've been against English sides. Real Madrid against Liverpool, totally outclassed, and
Spanish football,
and Liverpool have been rubbish, right? But they were way better than Real Madrid. And then Barcelona tonight, absolutely useless against a really fair play. Chelsea are looking good, right? They look strong, solid, organised. They've got some star players. I expect him way more.
35 touches in the opposition's box to Barcelona's 9. Do you know, like that just shows you it's just a dominant game. 55% possession. Yeah. When have you ever come up against a Barcelona team that concedes possession by that much?
Yeah.
They only had 45% possession, mate.
Are we looking at Chelsea being a real force here in I said Champions League and Premier League?
Mate, I think their competition ready. Like we saw in the summer, like they've got a real bond now. They know how to get through. They won the Club World Cup. So they've got that spirit, you know? They've got that spirit that they've won something together. So now they're going to the next level. What else can we do? And I think consistency has never been their friends, but now it looks like they're getting a bit of consistency. They've got a bit of confidence. I think at the right time. But I always say, after Christmas, that's when you're going to see probably things even out a bit, because you know when there's an amount of games, it's manic in it around Christmas.
Well, Cundy still thinks they're not ready. Now
Cundy's going to say that.
I know every Chelsea fan I speak to says the same thing, but
I think
they spent £1 billion. How are they not ready?
Yeah, you're right.
I know they're young players, but you know we're talking about Lamine Yamal's a young player, saying he ain't ready. You're telling me Esteval's not ready to go and win a major honour? Yeah. He is.
Look at him. He was dynamic today, wasn't he? He was brilliant tonight, and you just look at him, just think. You don't even play like an 18-year-old. That's what worries me.
Yeah, I know.
What else is there to come? Like the way he took his goal and then the way he weaved and bobbed through. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting from Lamine Yamal.
I was really disappointed with Lamine Yamal, and look, you know, I don't watch all their games. You watch them in the Champions League, and Lamine Yamal, I've watched him over the last year or so, and you're like, oh my God,
he's an amazing
looks
talent.
Incredible, right? But when I've seen him this season, I'm looking at him going,
not sure.
Don't know where you're at, mate. Where's your head at? And I'm seeing a lot of stuff online of, you know, with him partying and there's a lot of sort of scrutiny around him with his off-the-field antics, should you say. I'm starting to look at him going, I hope you're not going down that slippery road of having too much too soon.
Well, any young player, and you see them in the papers for the wrong things, you're always going to ask questions when it's not going right for them. So I'd look at it. I'll take it with a pinch of salt. I think maybe this is a one-off. It is. Listen, playing against Chelsea it's hard, mate. It's not easy. Every Premier League club will tell you the same thing at this present time. But I couldn't believe what I was watching. I thought I was watching like a mid-table Premier League team against Chelsea.
Yeah,
it wasn't Barcelona. I'm expecting way more. And I don't know what it was. It's just they just wasn't at it today. They was not at it, and hopefully they improve.
They got destroyed. They really did get destroyed. All right, loads to go at. Let's go to Danny. He's a Chelsea fan. All right, Dan.
Hey, Jamie, you okay? Hey, Carlton.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, Dan. Look, I can't get away from it. It was a great performance.
Oh, we were very good tonight. I just wanted to talk about Cucurella's performance. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
when we signed him, obviously, he was great for Brighton, but it took him about a season really to bed in.
Yeah.
But last 18 months, he's been incredible. 18 months, he's been incredible.
Probably go as far as to say he's probably the best left back in the world as well right now.
What would you say the world? I was saying Premier League. I was saying Premier League, best left back in the Premier League by
a better one.
Yeah, I would agree with Jamie Carlton.
You're going world, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
We got the lad at PSG.
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, Nuno, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's mustard.
You know, and then you look, elsewhere, Alphonso Davies, but he's
number two.
I don't know. I look around. I look at Cucurella.
He's top five. He's top five.
I mean,
number five.
He's absolutely brilliant.
With Cucurella, lads, I would say he gives you goals as well. You look last season, the goal against Man United, like the last 10 minutes, he come up with some massive goals for us last season. He's great going forward. His energy levels up, down. He's got to be a joy to be like if you're a winger in front of him. What a joy!
Well, he had Lamine Yamal in his pocket tonight.
Unbelievable performance. He just doesn't give you a second. He's on you constantly.
Yeah.
And that's the type of player. That's the type of player Chelsea's been crying out for, and now they've got it. And they've had to wait a little while for it, but Dan, last year has been unbelievable for him.
Yeah, Dan, here's a question, right? Because I keep hearing the same nonsense from Chelsea fans saying you're not ready to win the Premier League. You're not ready to win a major honour yet, right? What would you say to that? Because I disagree.
Well, I would say, Jamie, obviously, we have this chat like with my mates, and I've spoken to Cundy about this. It's just the inconsistency. Like in a one-off game, like I think we're more suited to win the Champions League than we are the Premier League. Like you look at the Club World Cup in the summer, like some of the performances this season, we can't get away from it, has been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like the first few games of the season, could have lost to Brentford, could have lost to Fulham, obviously the Sunderland result. And I just think over a 38-game season, I don't think we're ready. I look at Arsenal, and they look pretty formidable, to be honest. But I think a commanding centre-half, I know the lad's done amazing today for Fofana, Chalobah, but I still think at the back we're short of the injury to Colwell.
Everyone says that, it's a young squad, and it is a young squad, and I get that. And, say, we're not quite experienced, we need a bit more in there. But you go, well, hold on a minute. You got Cucurella, who is, you can't say he's not experienced now. He's an international football player. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Reece James. These are players who, for me, are ready-made players who you expect to perform at the World Cup next season.
But for me, Jamie, it's not so much the players. I still think the manager, like he has he's done some great things for Chelsea, but I still think he makes some very strange. His in-game management tonight, he got it spot on, absolutely from start to finish. His tactics. When I looked at the lineup, I was a bit unsure playing not a recognised centre forward, João Pedro and Delap, but I understood what he did with the high line. He wanted pace to get in behind. But I would say some of his in-game decisions against the lesser clubs he's been found wanting.
Yeah. Do you think?
I don't think it's anything to do with the age of the squad. Because, like you said, Caicedo's his early 20s, but he's had loads of experience. Reece James, Cucurella, they've been around for a long time. Yeah. Like you said, they're seasoned internationals now. But I just think it's the inconsistency for me is like I was listening to talkSPORT before the game, and he's had over 100 changes this season alone.
What does that tell you, though? Does that tell you he was just trying to find the best formula for the players that he's got? And I think some managers, it takes a little bit longer.
They got 3 teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. I think it's trying to keep everyone happy as well. Like, you look at the squad, it's massive.
Yeah.
Like, you just look at the wide men we got: Garnacho, Tyreek George, Gittins, Esteval, Pedro Neto. Like, the squad's unbelievable. I just think he's just trying to keep everyone happy, and it's going to be a difficult job. But obviously, at the same time, we're fighting on 4 fronts.
Yeah, without Cole Palmer as well.
Number 4.
Well, that's a plus for you, because when he comes back into the fold, this is going to boost you, isn't it? So you're looking great. So that's why I was saying you might be challenging for the Premier League when Cole Palmer comes.
Oh, they got Arsenal. Next game's Arsenal,
and that's going to tell a lot.
That's a huge game. It'd be interesting to see the lineup that Arsenal put out tomorrow night. Because I think Arsenal should be concerned at how good Chelsea are playing at the moment. Dan, thanks for your call. Loads to go at. Obviously, Chelsea have had a big result, but disappointing night for Newcastle. Terrible night for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola got it all wrong. Team was all wrong.
At home as well.
At home, getting beat. All right, you can say they get away with it. They're still 6th in the table, and they're probably going to go through. That's fine. But the performances recently are to be concerned about. You can have your say. 03 717 22 33
Losers.
You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, and Colton Cole. We're here from the managers. Huge night in Champions League football live across the talkSPORT network. First, Chelsea smashed Barcelona 3-0. Stamford Bridge tonight, thanks to a man of the match performance from Esteval. Here's how his goal sounded right here on talkSPORT.
But they have scored now, and it's a scintillating goal from the boy wonder, Esteval. Take a bow, right-footed. He smashed it from a tight angle beyond Garcia. It is now Chelsea 2, 10-man Barca 0.
Yeah, big performance from them. Cucurella, star man as well. We had Lamine Yamal in his pocket. Lamine Yamal's stats tonight: 80 minutes, got hooked, 0 goals or assists, 2 out of 5 dribbles completed, 21 times possession lost, 100% pocketed. If you're going to do that to one of the best players in the world, Cucurella is definitely up there right now. Let's go to Tom. He's a Chelsea fan, right, Tom?
How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Cole? You all right?
I'm all right, Tom. You happy? Happy with that?
Of course he is.
Oh, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. I'll tell you something now, boys, right? And Jay, no offence, mate.
Go on.
That game felt like we was playing Tottenham. And what I mean by that is, when we done you 1-0,
Yeah.
I never felt threatened.
Whooping. Mate, just leave us alone, we are.
Listen, you've had a bad week
why
already.
do you care, mate? Why are you talking about Spurs? You've just beat Barcelona. You're talking about Tottenham.
Yeah, well,
Spurs
What's the problem with you lot?
Jay, you need to take it as a compliment because we only scored 1 against you. You scored 6 against Barca.
Number one. Just keep us out of your mouth, right?
You, mate.
Just worry about, the fact that you've beat Barcelona tonight, and fair play to you. They were down to 10 men.
Yeah, but how good's Esteval? Come on, let's talk about him.
Listen, I rang up and I spoke to Rory a couple of times about this lad, and I think I spoke to Rory when we beat Liverpool 2-1, and I said about Maresca, how he brought him on later on to make an impact, and I stick with it, and I stick with Maresca with it because I think he's a clever geezer. I mean, tonight he stuck Esteval on from the beginning. You look at the Burnley game. Look at the team we had out. Everyone was worrying. It was all like chewing our nails, but we got through it and done it. But the thing is, we come to the Barca game. No one knows how we're going to play.
Well,
and then next thing you know, we got.
You destroyed them. They played a high line. I just think that's if you've watched Chelsea this season, they struggle against the low block. I mean, they played a massively high line. You run riot. Yeah. I mean, you got players running from deep.
Too easy.
It was too easy. Esteval was good. Yeah. I mean, Esteval looks like a superstar, by the way. He actually does. He looks like a superstar.
He actually looks like a Barcelona player.
Well, he'll leave Chelsea eventually, won't he? He'll go to a big club.
We Champions League and the Premier League. I'm happy.
Well, it's a good stepping stone for him.
Yeah. I set him up with that one. He took it all the way home.
Yeah, but the thing is, I remember when we signed him a year before, obviously, he joined us, and I was watching him when he played for Haaaaas. I was like, wow, this kid.
Yeah.
He really is saying, I know everyone likes to shout about the next Messi and whatever, but I watched him and I was like, oh my God.
I think,
and tonight,
you see those type of shots, I think it can ruin a young player.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Comparing him to...
He's his own man, right?
Do you know what I mean? Like,
do his thing.
Lamine Yamal is being compared to all sorts.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? And sometimes that's going to get... As a young player, you can't expect them to react in a positive way all the time.
Yeah. He feels very mature, though, Esteval.
He does look
like the way he plays.
Yeah, he looks very mature.
His mannerisms. I looked at Lamine Yamal tonight. He looks like a kid on the pitch. He does. He looked like a kid. But I look at Esteval and I don't see that. I feel he's a bit more mature about his running, the way he handles the ball.
Jamie, I think as well, Maresca's handling him well. Do you know what I mean? It's not all the time he needs to start every game.
Yeah.
He can come on and be an impact sub and try something new. Do you know what I mean? And mess up the defence he's playing against. Now, when you're starting every game and everyone's expecting the high echelons for you, it's hard. It's hard to keep that up and be a kid as well.
Yeah, of
So
course.
hard.
Well, we've seen Lamine Yamal. Looks like he's struggling a little bit. Tom, do you reckon you can win the Premier League?
100%. 100%. The thing is, everyone's doubting us. Oh, well, look, I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to win it outright, but we're definitely going to challenge.
Oh, mate.
Without a doubt.
Well,
the thing is,
if you beat Arsenal at the weekend, I think you'd be taken seriously then. But you know,
yeah, 100%. But the thing is, like, when everyone's talking about title challengers, Liverpool, City, Chelsea do get left behind a little bit, and I just think it's a good thing for us. But I think, just watch out. Just watch out.
Mate, it's all about consistency and longevity, and I'm not sure they're going to have the consistency all the way. I think they'll do well in the...
Why, though? Why?
I think they'll do well in the trophies,
Why, though?
in the cups.
But you're going off, what, last season? I mean, this season? I mean, what we going off? All right, I understand last season there was inconsistent. But towards the end of the season, when they were fighting to get in the Champions League, they were brilliant. Then they went and won the Club World Cup, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, which, all right, we can dig it out. It's a big trophy to win. They beat PSG in the final.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're second in the Premier League. You know, I think Chelsea fans like to, I'll be like, oh no, we're not ready. But
Arsenal
I think
do
you
the
need
same
to.
thing.
If I remember rightly, and Chelsea fans can tell me this, I remember having this argument with Cundy around Christmas time. They were looking good, and I'm like, why can they not go? Why can they not challenge? And the manager and everyone at the club, everyone was saying no, and I think they talked themselves out of it.
Yeah, mate.
I think they got to say, yeah, we can win the Premier League.
Do you know what? I listened to, like, just using Arsenal for an example. I listened to Thierry Henry, and he was saying how it's time for them to own it. Saying, nah, we're going to be the ones to beat. We're going to push it all the way and see what happens. Instead of, I don't think we're ready.
Yeah.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
It is actually a mindset.
Yeah.
So you've got to believe in it before you can achieve it, obviously.
Yeah.
So when I look at Chelsea, I'm just saying, I think because they're young, and they might not have that consistency. But when Cole Palmer and then when Colwill comes back in, imagine they're gonna have that sturdiness at the back. They might have to go into do some business in the January window to bolster them up. Yeah. I look at them, I think, do you know what? If they get it right, if they get the January window right, they got a very good chance.
All right, let's go to Lewis. He's a Man City fan because they're having an absolute nightmare at the minute. All right, Lou.
All right, Jamie.
How you doing,
Lewis,
mate?
what happened tonight? I know we made a load of changes, but that was a poor team effort.
Genuinely shocking. I couldn't believe watching some of them players out there today. Genuinely.
I mean, Savinho, Rico Lewis.
Do you know what? That was your
Oscar Bob. I mean, but they good enough.
I've never seen a Brazilian so tough to watch play football.
Oh wow.
He is. Genuinely, I've been going now since I was 6. Genuinely awful. He's the worst player I've seen play for that club.
Savinho?
Yeah.
That's harsh. 70
million we got offered for him.
Yeah, I think Spurs wanted him. I think we would have took him.
You've dodged the biggest bullet.
I don't know, probably would have done all right for us.
Well, that was arguably not your first team, was it? It was your Carabao Cup team. Because I watched that team play against Swansea in the last Carabao Cup game. And you're taking that into the Champions League. So what did you expect?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he thought Leverkusen were going to be today, because they were never going to be a pushover. Never. They're not a Swansea or Huddersfield.
What's going on?
Buttons is absolutely ripping you here with the background music.
Lou,
sorry, mate. We're trying to have a serious conversation here.
Yeah, disgrace. Disgusting.
No, thank you.
Lewis, here's a question for you.
Oh, mate.
Ariel, you turn that down.
Violins are out, man.
No,
he's bag out of order, to be fair.
Lou, Pep Guardiola. Are we? I'm not saying this, but I'm asking a question. Are we seeing the end of an era?
Hey, as City fans will never say that era's coming to an end, because we don't want it to. We can't. I'd keep him as manager forever if it was up to me, no matter how bad.
I get that. No, I get that. And
I can't have that.
What do you mean?
They'll keep him as manager, no matter how bad they play. I'm not having that. There's no fans that will take that.
He will sort it out. He is the greatest manager.
Yeah, he is. He's unbelievable, but you're going to need to up the ante a bit, ain't you?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was sat there today, by the way, and I kind of just mentioned atmosphere again. Awful. as a City fan, we have away fans week in, week out coming to the Etihad saying, singing football in a library and all that. And you can't argue against it. Awful today.
No, but that's because of the team that you fielded. That's why.
That's exactly where I was going, because I was sat there with my brother today and I was saying, if you look at us press, right, Savinho, Bob, all of us, pressing 5 yards away from the player, we just stop, and it was so easy for him to get out today.
Yeah.
So easy.
I'm not sure if I'm having Oscar Bob and Rico Lewis, Savinho. Playing for Man City. I'm not sure.
What's your take on those players, by the way? Let's go through your players right now. So Rico Lewis, what's going on with him at the moment? Because he was a starlet at one stage.
He's another one. He was coming through, and you thought, we've got another good one on our hands here.
Yeah.
He's too weak to play top level football. Too weak.
Okay, Oscar Bob.
Number 2.
It's a shame with Oscar Bob, because genuinely,
injury.
He come through the academy and he looked like he was going to be something amazing again, and then he picked up that injury, didn't he, at the start of last
injury
season.
that was. Yeah.
He was meant to be back in January. That got delayed to Feb.
Yeah.
Played one game in Feb, got delayed again. He hardly played last season, so he's one that, for me, the jury's still out on. But
I think
Savinho on the other hand.
Can I talk on Oscar Bob? To be fair to him, when you've had an injury he's had, it's so hard to come back. It takes about a year to find that level again. Plus, remember, he's young and he's growing still. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just think, when I watch him, I just think he's still weak. He's not strong enough yet. Yeah. And I think that will come with more games he plays. So let's
give him time.
I'm giving him time because he's had a bad setback. But Savinho, now you can talk on that.
Well, he's not having him. Listen, Lewis, thanks for your call, mate. Loads to go at. Newcastle fans, Man City fans, Chelsea, big night for you. You beat Barcelona 3-0. You can have your say. 03 717 22 33 44. Yeah, this is the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, and Colton Cole. Going to hear from the managers. Huge night of Champions League football live on the talkSPORT network. You can have your say on all of the action. 03 717 22 3344. Let's go to Dr. Thomas. He's a Chelsea fan.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm over the moon.
Yeah,
Absolutely over the moon after that performance.
Yeah.
I almost feel a bit nostalgic. It reminded me a little bit of the 2005 last 16, Chelsea versus Barcelona. Seeing the contrast. Colton, you must remember this. So were you
I was
in
there.
the team that
I was
year?
in the squad.
Yeah.
I was in the squad.
Yeah, good man. Honestly, it was unbelievable. There was only one thing missing from it, though, other than obviously the scoreline, which was different. I think that might be one of the worst Barcelona performances I've ever seen.
Mate, it was so bad.
They were terrible.
I can't believe it was Barcelona. Because obviously I've flicked it on and I'm seeing Chelsea play. I knew they're playing Barcelona, but I was watching the Barcelona play and the strip as well. I was thinking that must be another team. Is this a middle of the road Premier League team they're playing?
They were bad.
They were bad, mate.
Yeah.
It did feel like it had a bit of an edge to it, though. I have to say, it did feel like maybe it was because of the kits and everything. It did feel like, there was a bit of bite in that game. And look, Chelsea were superior. They really were.
Yeah.
They still had to do the job.
No, they were. Honestly, Mark Cucurella is beginning to look like the best left back we've had since Ashley Cole, and that is a big statement for me to make because Marcos Alonso wasn't
calm
bad.
yourself down, Dr. Thomas, mate. Otherwise, you'll be taking some of your own medicine. Calm yourself.
He looks that good.
He ain't that good.
You've got to wait a bit. You've got to wait a bit before you start putting out them claims there. Come on. I know what you're saying. He's looking good, but it's just the climate at the moment.
Yeah,
Ashley Cole was something else, mate. Like, come on.
No, he was. Ashley Cole is the GOAT insofar as left backs go. Let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
And Mark Cucurella is a different type of left back, but I think he deserves to be in the conversation. Let's see how he goes.
Well, listen, let's not put him on a pedestal, but Cucurella is performing brilliant, and he's a top player. You've got a good side. You've got Esteval, you've got some good players. You've got two, for me, Enzo Fernandez is looking decent again. Yeah. Casado is outrageously good. Mm-hmm. I've got to be honest. You've got to start thinking that Chelsea can challenge for a major honour this season. It should be done.
I'll make another bold statement here, perhaps a bolder one than the one I made about Mark Cucurella and Ashley Cole. If we can beat Arsenal on Sunday, I put us favourites to win the league.
Ooh. What? Way before Christmas?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So if you beat Arsenal Sunday, favourites to win the Premier League?
Yeah. Well, you said there's no Chelsea fan we know willing to put their
Thomas, you're a doctor.
No. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, but
I don't know if I want to come and see you, mate. If I was,
no. Do you know what? Do you know what? We did say that. We did say they got to start hanging their hat on it, and he's. Don't
say the favourites.
Well, they'll be in and around it. They'll be in and around it.
I think we should go all in here as Chelsea fans. Let's be bold. We're going to win. I
love it.
We beat Arsenal on Sunday.
Listen, this is what we want on this show, no?
Yeah,
I want boldness.
Right, yeah, no, I want him to be bold, but let's not get carried away here.
Hey?
Whooping.
Why? Because you're Spurs.
No,
you can't talk like that at the moment.
Don't worry about Spurs.
You can't talk like that at the moment.
No, I'm not talking about anything, but let's not get carried away and start saying you're favourites if you win on Sunday. You're not favourites. You're nowhere near favourites. Well, but you're in the running. You're in the running. You're in the running.
Listen, I think their whole mindset. I think their whole mindset will change if they beat Arsenal. Their mindset will change. It'll be a turning point on the way they think. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You're talking absolutely.
I think we can do it.
I like that. That's what we want, though. That's what they want. So
I know, but
Cundy, Cundy wouldn't be that bold. Cundy wouldn't be that bold.
Coley. He's a doctor.
And here's another thing that's gone unmentioned. We beat Barcelona without Cole Palmer. I think that surely is a coming-of-age moment for this squad, that we're no longer Palmer FC.
Yeah, that's kind of been sorting itself out since Cole Palmer's gone down injured. So
it has.
Yeah, that's already. So it wasn't like this weren't a significant win to say we can do it without Cole Palmer. I knew you could do that anyway, but it's just I was disappointed with Barcelona's performance more than I knew what you guys were going to do. I knew what Chelsea were going to come out and be, but I thought there would be more of a challenge from Barcelona's play.
All right.
I did.
Dr. Thomas, go and get yourself a prescription, mate. Some stupid pills. Let's go to William, who's a Chelsea fan. William.
Gents, how are we doing?
I'm all right, Will. You happy?
How are you, mate?
Obviously, you can't
Over the moon.
get away from it. It's a
I
great
mean, I
result.
have to say, when I saw the lineup originally, I wasn't too keen on just Neto being up front, but this is definitely by far, I think, tactically, Maresca, world class. He completely got it bang on the money tonight.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, that game reminded me, and I'm sorry, Jamie, to bring it up, but like Chelsea versus Tottenham, the same principle of that high line. And we seem to play very well.
But
but my
so
only
much about talking about Spurs. You just
Whooping.
beat Barcelona.
No, there's
Why
a
are you
contrast.
talking about
You're
Spurs?
just talking about the
When
contrast.
3 Chelsea fans come on, and you've all mentioned Tottenham.
Why are you upset?
Like, why are we so in your heads?
Do you know what it
Number
is?
3.
You
I don't
are-
get it.
But you should be happy you're in that
No, I
conversation.
don't want to be in a conversation. It just shows how embarrassing these fan bases are.
Um,
Arsenal the
no,
same.
I take it as a
Chelsea are
compliment.
the same.
I take it as a
All you
compliment.
go on about is Spurs.
Take it as a
Just
compliment.
who we
You
are.
beat Barcelona. Go on about Barcelona.
Take it as a compliment, mate.
But anyway, and what I was going to say is my only concern is that what we've seen this season is when a Premier League team has been very defensive and done counter-attack, we are very, very struggled to get through those lines. And I think that's because, again, of the youthness there and like being a little bit more patient on the ball and waiting for those opportunities.
Yeah, but Barcelona got it all wrong tonight. All right, look at the Sunderland game. Right, got beat. We talk about we talk about how you play against Chelsea. You play a low block, you sit in, you make it hard, and you hit them on the counter attack. That for the last 18 months has been how you beat Chelsea.
Yeah, but
So how Barcelona thought they could turn up to Stamford Bridge.
Barcelona don't have
and
those
play
type
this
of
high
players,
line.
though. Barcelona don't have those type of defensive players. So they have to go out and attack or try to anyway, and they got found out.
All right, William, thanks for your call. Keep your calls coming in. We're going to hear from the managers as well. Big night of Champions League football. 03 717 22 3344.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centerpiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967 when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93 when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyoncé are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These ranged from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on.
Yeah, good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar. Me, Jamie O'Hara and Colton Cole. Still to come, we're going to be joined European football expert Kevin Hatchard to look ahead to Arsenal's match against Bayern tomorrow. But first, been a huge evening of Champions League football live on the talkSPORT network. Chelsea smashed Barcelona 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. Man City were beaten 2-0 at home by Leverkusen. And Newcastle lost 2-1 away at Marseille. Here's how it all sounded live on talkSPORT.
Bounces kindly for Harvey Barnes, and he's done it again. It's Harvey Barnes for Newcastle United. Here comes Aubameyang, and punch come miles out of his goal. Aubameyang trying to score from a tight angle, and does. What a goal from Aubameyang. Newcastle United head back 23 seconds into the second half. A rush of blood from the head from Pope as Weir goes in towards the near post, and it's Aubameyang again getting across his marker and poking high above Pope and into the net. He races away behind the goal in celebration, and Newcastle's travel sickness has come back all of a sudden.
Yeah, Newcastle lost 2-1 at Marseille earlier this evening. It was live on talkSPORT. Magpies gaffer spoke to the media following the defeat, assessed his side's chances in finishing the Champions League top 8 following their defeat.
Well, it leaves us a little bit bruised right this second, but we'll come back. We've got some great games ahead. This competition was never going to be straightforward for us. It was never going to be plain sailing. It's the elite competition it is, because you're going to be challenged and stretched, and it will make us a better team for all these experiences. Today's a tough one to take, but the lads are robust, they're experienced, and we're ready to fight back.
Yeah, look, it was a great game, by the way. I mean, we watched it. We had all 3 games on. We were lucky enough to have the opportunity to do that. I thought Newcastle played all right. You know, I thought Harvey Barnes scored a good goal. I thought they played well, end-to-end football. A couple of sucker punches, but they've just been a bit inconsistent this season, haven't they, with results?
That's the thing with Newcastle. I think their fans will be a little bit frustrated because they've been here before, kind of thing, where they're going on the back of a good season, got into Champions League, and then now it's kind of like it's not consistent enough for them.
Yeah,
and I think they're looking at it thinking, do you know what? Eddie's got to have learnt from the last time. Yeah, how we're going to control this squad and how it's going to look, and it just doesn't seem like it's happening for them the way they probably thought. But listen, they're still 8th. in that league.
Yeah.
So they're top 8.
Yeah.
And they're
going to qualify.
They're going to qualify. They've still got a long way to go, but they probably want a little bit more from the lads and a bit more consistency. And I'm not just talking on the Premier League, I'm talking about the Champions League as well. So both, they can do a little bit more better. Elanga, he had a chance to get on the score sheet today.
Yeah.
And he put it on the side netting. So look, they're close, but it's not.
Can someone tell Nick Pope to stop coming out of his goal?
Yeah,
Every time he comes out, it looks like he's in no man's land. He does it a lot.
Well,
he's a brilliant shot stopper, Nick Pope.
He is. But
his distribution when he charges out of his area, when it's never on. Like he's never getting
does
it.
It quite a lot.
He does it too many times.
Someone's got to get hold of him still.
Yeah, stay in the 18-yard box. Don't come out of it because you ain't good enough.
That's harsh.
No, don't come out of it. You're not good enough.
Harsh, mate. Are you going to shoot a man down like that?
No,
can't do that.
I'm just being honest.
You're not good enough, mate.
No, he's not good enough to come out of his area. Every time he does it, he makes a wrong decision, or he clatters someone, or he gets it wrong. He does it all the time. I'm like, you're in no man's land, mate. Where are you going?
They've got to address the situation.
Brilliant shot stopper.
Yeah, he is really good.
You know, he got to learn from the past mistakes that he keeps making the same mistake.
Well, that's up to Eddie and his team to sort that out. So hopefully they do it very, very soon.
All right, let's go to John. He's a Man City fan. All right, John.
Hiya.
How you doing, John?
John, you don't sound too happy.
I just, I mean, City is just a terrible performance, and just it felt a complete lack of effort. I thought it was a disgrace. You know, so much the game was played at walking pace. I'd be interested what the stats look like, but certainly, I mean, I don't know. You know, the guy's gone out there and done what Pep's instructed him to do, in which case Pep needs his head feeling, or. Yeah, I felt sorry. Coming out of the ground, there were families there with young kids. It's probably once in a blue moon they get to go and watch. I can accept the team losing, but it just didn't feel like we gave it a go.
Listen, there was 10 changes from the last game, so it is a hard one to stomach as a fan, obviously, because as you said, you come out on a Tuesday night to go and watch your team play, and they've not turned up basically. But it is 10 changes, so what? And as I said before,
players put no effort in. Is what I would say.
Well, that's up to Pep to manage his squad in the right way. So I remember when I was younger, when you play, I was in the second string, and then the manager would challenge us. He'll come out in the press and say, "Look, well, these lot have got a chance to stake a claim."
Yeah.
So we was at it.
Yeah.
So we made sure that we put everything out on that pitch. I don't know what the conversation is when he's trying to galvanise his team to go and get the result. But they shouldn't need that anyway, because you're playing in the Champions League. That's enough.
No, but it's hard when you put 10 players together who ain't been playing together regularly.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you put them out.
I'm not making excuses.
No, it's not making an excuse. They should be better, John. But he made 10 changes, and you can see probably why he did. You're 6th in the table. You know, you've got 10 points already. You're probably going to qualify automatically. You'll go through.
Real Madrid to come, don't forget.
Yeah, well, they ain't great. You know? They're not great
at the moment.
And I think it's an opportunity to rest players. The players out there need to be better. Savinho, Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, really poor tonight.
It's not in a good place.
Savinho did the same thing about 13 times, which was he never went outside. He kept coming inside, running along the edge of the box and losing the ball. You know, we were running along the edge of the box. We weren't creating chances. You know, we got exactly what we deserved, which was nothing. But as I say, it was so lackluster. It was so poor.
What do you think the answers are for that second string squad there? What do you think the answers are? It's just to run about a bit more?
Well, I think it's hard, isn't it? You know, it's a different game with Haaland on the pitch, because
you are reliant on him though, very reliant.
Yeah. So he's played Marmoush, who's not match fit, coming back from a bad injury. Hardly played him at centre forward. So when Doku, Foden, Haaland, Nico O'Reilly, when they came on, there was a bit of a spark, but the game had gone.
Yeah. All right.
So
it's a bad night. I get it.
I feel sorry for fans who don't get to go very often. Young kids. Should have been a special night, and it was an embarrassment.
All right. John,
when you call it out like that, yeah, then I get it because the fans want to see a good performance, and it's Man City we're talking about. We're not talking about some.
Yeah, I know, but all right. What about the atmosphere?
Well, the atmosphere that can carry you over the line sometimes,
right.
But if it's dead,
if you're there, you create an atmosphere, help the team.
Yeah. It's easy to say that but if you're seeing dross and but if you're not seeing any effort from the players, you're just going to be moaning and groaning. The players have to give you.
I see it a
lot. The players have to give you a little something to get you off your seat,
mate. In Premier League football teams, all right, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because ticket prices are so high. People go to games. It costs a lot of money, and they get in there. Like if they don't see an unbelievable performance, everyone's moaning and groaning and having a whinge. Mate, when I watch these European teams in the Champions League, Europa League, when I watch them, Bayer Leverkusen, when I watch Marseille tonight, the atmosphere is incredible. Regardless if they're winning or losing that game, the atmosphere is unbelievable.
You tell them we're a bit spoiled as fans over here.
Well, I wouldn't say spoiled. I think we're a bit accustomed to being,
Best.
Yeah, entertained. And if we don't get entertained, we'll start moaning. These European clubs, all right, they're some of their fans. I watch them. They're incredible. Regardless of how the team plays and who's playing, they're supporting the team. And I just think maybe sometimes you've got to look at it. And
you think we're spoiled?
I think Man City fans are definitely spoiled. They're in the Champions League every single season, pretty much. And they've been spoiled over the years, of course. But, the atmosphere, I think, sometimes at Premier League grounds is a bit average.
Yeah.
We watch the games. Marseille. That atmosphere, I'm looking at that going, oh my God, what a place to
Cauldron. Imagine going to play football.
What a place to go and play football.
Yeah.
And I just don't think we produce that. I mean, who produces that really in the Premier League right now? An atmosphere like that. You'd say Anfield, not at the moment. They're nowhere near it. Man City, definitely not. Spurs, no. Arsenal,
Stadium at the moment.
You'd say, okay, at the moment.
Sunderland, definitely.
Yeah. Newcastle, big night.
Night.
But they struggle away from home. So I look at it and go, where's the grounds? Regardless of our team's playing, you're going to turn up. You're going to support your team. You're going to make it
be the 12th man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed with some of the atmospheres at the games at the moment in the Premier League. All right, keep your calls coming in. 03717 22 3344. myself, Jamie O'Hara, and Colton Cole, bringing you the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. We're going to be joined by Kevin Hatchard as we look ahead at tomorrow's games.
How are we, chaps? Well?
But first, let's talk odds. talkSPORT Bet and Ambassador Ryan.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18+gambleaware.org.
Rhino!
Rhino.
Lads, how you doing, lads? You both well?
We're good, mate. We're good.
I'm loving this. If you can see Rhino right now, he's got the slick back on. Slick back hair. He's got the Amarim going on. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm telling you, I'm not beating them Amarin allegations. We've never been spotted in the room, in the same room together.
Definitely not.
But if I'm doing the, impersonation jobs, and business is good at the moment, so hit me up if you want an Amarin personalised message.
I want to quit.
Right, let's talk some odds. talkSPORT's live commentary tomorrow night. Arsenal take on Bayern Munich. Who's favourite?
Yeah, it's. I mean, this is an unbelievable game. I don't want to step on Kevin Hatchard's toes because I know he's going to be previewing this in a bit. But honestly, the magnitude of this game. These are the two best teams in Europe right now. It's as simple as that. You look at the Champions League table. 12 points out of a possible 12 for both of them. Arsenal's record reads 4 games, 4 wins, 11 scored, 0 conceded. And Bayern have scored more goals than them, and they haven't lost all season in any competition. This is massive. Chelsea made a massive statement today, but if Arsenal get this done tomorrow and they come away with this with 3 points, that is a massive statement also. And they're favourites. They are favourites to win this one. 6-5 at home. Bayern are 21-10, and the draw's 13-5. Jay, what can you look at here? Arsenal both teams
Harry Kane hat trick.
Well, I'll tell you what. You can look at Harry Kane 2 or more because it's boosted. It's a boosted price, so maybe that's the way to go. 17-2. I see that little wry smile there, Jay.
Come on, Harry.
He's enjoying that one. Do you know what? Even just a Harry Kane goal is just over evens right now. So there's a few good Kane markets. Declan Rice is a set piece taker for Arsenal. You have to have a look at him. An assist is boosted to 19-5. That's a really good price. But get this. Bayern 1-up. If they go 1-up, talkSPORT Bet pay early. So the early payout market is just shy of evens at the moment for Bayern to go 1-up. So that could be the way you want to look if you think Bayern will do it. But what a game this is, man.
Yeah, we've got Liverpool to look forward to as well. Liverpool to look to bounce back from the nightmare on the weekend against PSV tomorrow.
It really is a nightmare. I mean, if you look at Liverpool's last 5 games, Coley, they've lost 3 of them 3-0. 2 of those are at home. So it is just, and they're unrecognisable right now. And historically, they enjoy playing PSV, but it counts for nothing right now, history, because this version of Liverpool, they're a shadow of themselves. And I say all this, and I build this all up, and this was similar to Forest on the weekend. Liverpool are 2-7 favourites to win this one, and PSV are 8-1. I'm sorry, but I am looking at PSV. I am, and I looked at Forest on the weekend, and even the draw's 5-1 here, guys. I mean, it's heavily tilted towards Liverpool's favour, and I've not seen anything from Liverpool to prove they're going to be pulled out of this slump. I suppose it's what Liverpool will turn up. Is it the Liverpool that beat Madrid, or is it the one that got spanked on the weekend? Now, even if you look at the market here, Isak's 31-40 to score any time. I'm not having that. You got PSV's main man, Gus Till. He's been scoring for fun. He scored on the weekend. He scored a hat-trick the game before, and he's 43-20 anytime. So that's where you've got to look, in my opinion. And even the PSV 1-up early payout is 9-5. So there's plenty of value in this one. But PSV 8-1, guys. I'm not so sure about that. I think that's really generous.
Well, I'll be having one eye on that game because we've got Liverpool on the weekend, West Ham. So let's see what we can do.
Yeah. 2 champions of Europe. They go head-to-head tomorrow. Spurs take on PSG.
Oh, gosh, here we go. I knew you were going to say that.
2 European champions, big game.
Yeah, listen, massive game. It's one of the biggest in Europe, isn't it? I mean, European champions. I just had it written down that you'd say that. Look, PSG, they may have lost the last game, but they've never lost back-to-back home Champions League games in their history. Wow. So that is not a good omen going into this, and that's quite the record. But 2 wins, 2 draws for Spurs, undefeated so far. Hate to tell you, Jay, you may have guessed it anyway, but PSG are 1-3 favourites for this one. It is what it is. Spurs are 15-2 if you fancy them, Jay. That's quite a big price, but it's quite a big task. And the draw's 9-2. I don't know how you feel about it. Are you quietly confident?
No, I'm not confident, but we played all right last time we played them. I know they was in only had a week of pre-season. What I would say is that we can't play as bad as we did against Arsenal.
He says. There's the clip.
So, if we can...
only way is up.
Yeah, the only way is up, really, from there. So I imagine Thomas Frank will look to be a little bit more
cautious.
Well, no, I think he'll be a little bit more attacking.
Yeah, he needs to take the handbrakes off.
Yeah, and I think he'll try and play a bit more on the front foot. I imagine Pape Sarr will probably start tomorrow, a bit of energy in midfield. So, I think we'll go and win the game? No, but I think we'll be better than we were against Arsenal.
Yeah, you just want to see a good performance, I guess, on the back of that.
He needs one, the manager.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of what you can look at here, I mean, I know you think the centre-back pairing's world-class, Jay, but that we've got some markets here. I mean, Mickey van der Ven, yellow card, it's boosted to 100 to 30. I think they might be in for a game tomorrow. Even Romero is 39 to 20, so you can look at those for cards.
Yeah.
Or Richarlison at 12 to 5. How about that? I'll stick a little Spurs bias in there. After that worldie on the weekend, he kept his shirt on as well, so bonus points for him. 12 to 5 anytime. He looks like he might be your biggest goal threat right now.
Well, it's not looking good, is it? Visa brings goal threat. All right, Rhino, you're a star. Thank you.
Cheers, lads. Take care.
That was a look at the latest odds. Thanks to TalkSport Bet. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. Begin with dog.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, let's go to Sam. He's a Man City fan. Right, Sam?
Hi, lads. How's it going?
I'm all right, Sam. What do you make of tonight?
That was poor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't
that
great.
Was really poor. Really poor. I mean, I just wanted to touch on the point of... I do feel sorry for Trafford. I do. But people were questioning, what was the signing of Trafford for when we brought Donnarumma in. But I think tonight showed why we brought Donnarumma in.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think you brought Trafford in, and then I think they realised pretty quickly that he's not
the answer.
Yeah, he's not the answer yet, and that's why they went and got Donnarumma.
That's right. You can't help but feel sorry for him, but Trafford's not the issue, obviously. There are some dead wood in that team.
Name names.
It's been said, isn't it? Savinho is poor. He is poor.
Two. I mean, do you think it's just his confidence has been drained out of him, the way he's being utilised?
No, I don't think he's got the quality there.
No? When he first come on the scene, I thought he was quite decent, and then all of a sudden it's just gone stale.
How many goals did he score for us? 3?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
He's supposed to, and he's not setting
pressure.
up, is he?
Big pressure playing for Man City in a Pep Guardiola side as well. So, I can't imagine it being easy.
How much time do you give?
Yeah.
How much time do you give?
Well, that's up to Pep to sort out, though. That's where he needs to sort his squad out and say, listen, this is not good enough. He usually gets the best out of his players, right?
I think they were ready to sell him. I think Spurs.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. Yeah.
I think there was someone in the hierarchy at Man City that didn't want to let him go.
I can't believe he wasn't let go. 70 mil. Snaps your hand off.
Yeah.
I mean, Rico Lewis, I wish, every City fan out there wants it to work for him, but I don't think he's got the quality for this level. Oscar Bob, he's just going through a string of bad performances at the moment. He needs to get his confidence and fitness back up.
There's a good player in there, though, isn't there?
Absolutely.
Is he good enough for Man City? I mean,
he is. He's proper. He's a proper good
player.
Yeah,
I would think so.
I've watched him since he was young. Trust me, he's a player in there. He just seems a little bit weak at the moment. He needs to get stronger.
He does. I mean, when he came on and assisted the equaliser on the Community Shield against United 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
And he came on and he was a breath of fresh air, and we thought, right, he's going to kick on now. How he got injured, I don't think it's ever actually been released. He, broke his leg or whatever in training. It never got properly released. What happened?
I think it was something to do with his knee. It was definitely his knee.
His knee, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. And when you got a knee problem at a young age, it's so hard to come back the same player. So it's going to take him years, man. It's going to take him years, and he'll find it. I've got so much belief in that kid. Trust me.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it.
And I would give him the time over someone like Savinho.
Yeah.
Yeah, defo. Yeah.
What in terms of this season? It was a poor result of the weekend. Poor performance tonight. We changed the team.
Yeah.
Where do you put your eggs in the basket if you was going to win one tournament?
I mean, I'm worried for Champions League now, getting top 8. We've still got to play Real Madrid away on the 10th of December. That's tough. I don't see us getting a result there at all. We don't like going there. We've been there, 6 times in the last 7 seasons or something. Yeah. Don't like going there. I will probably end up going. I don't want to, but I'll probably end up going.
You don't want a little out in the
Don't
tree?
try. Is your missus listening? His missus is listening.
Fancy a little trip to the Bernabeu.
Mate, his missus is definitely listening, or just eyeing him up right now while he's speaking.
Spoiled Man City fans.
There's no way you're saying I don't want to go to Spain.
Trip to Real Madrid.
We are entitled.
This is what we're talking about. They're spoiled.
So spoiled.
They're so spoiled. I don't want to go.
How many opposition fans would want a trip away to Real Madrid? Nah, I don't fancy this one.
You're crazy.
We do it every season.
We do it. This is what I'm saying. We do it every season.
That's the problem with it.
Cool, blimey. What have we got to? Anyway.
All right, Sam, listen, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. We're going to squeeze a few more. And we're going to also look at Coventry. 10 points clear at the top. Unbelievable game of football tonight. You can have your say in that. A few Coventry fans phoning us up. 03 717 22 33 44. You listen to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Colton Cole, Kevin Hatchard coming up very soon. We're going to bring you back pages as soon as we get them as well. But there's not only Champions League action tonight. Huge results in the Championship. Coventry now going 10 points clear at the top. Southampton as well. They won 3-0 against Leicester City. Let's go to Alex. He's a Coventry fan. All right, Al?
Hello, boys. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I mean, massive result tonight against Middlesbrough, away from home. 4-2. I mean, you're flying.
Oh, mate, I'm on cloud nine. I gave you a call after the Stoke game, and I said, I thought the stars were aligning. And you know what? We played really well again tonight, but it was one of them where, we gone 2-0 up. You're thinking flying. Then 2-2. It's like, oh, here we go. And then you know what? Lucky for us, that Tommy Conway up top for them has missed an absolute sitter, right? And if Borough had scored that, no doubt that game is dead and they'd have won that game. But then all of a sudden, bang, bang, and it's 4-2. Game's done, and we walk away with 3 points again. But yeah, we are. I can't believe it's what, nearly December. We're 10 points clear at the top of the Championship. I actually cannot quite believe what's going on.
Come on, tell me what's changed. What's actually changed since? Listen, I know you done all right. You was unlucky last season, I'd say.
It probably should have gone up.
Yeah, but what's changed from last season to this season? Is he hasn't? Lamps hasn't done that much to the squad, has he?
I think that the team have a belief that we didn't really have before. Fans are well behind the team. We're well behind Lampard, and I think the difference is now we're scoring goals, whereas before we'd have the chances, but we weren't finding the back of the net. This season we're finding the back of the net, and we're not conceding that many. I'm not too sure how many games we've played, but we're on plus 30 goal difference already.
You scored 47 goals.
Yeah,
everyone else who are around you, they've got like 25, 22.
Do you know what I put it down to as well?
47.
I put it down to consistency within the squad. So that team's been together for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there've not been loads of changes. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's a big factor as well.
You're in a good place, right, Al? I mean, Coventry coming to the Premier League, I think you're in a really good spot as a football club,
Yeah, definitely. And like Coley's just said, we've kept the team together the last couple of seasons, which has been our downfall before, and we'd always been changing every season, getting new players in. Then you wait for them to gel, and then we'll miss out just, and then but normally we get rid of them. This time we've kept them, and come January I reckon we'll add a few additions as well, just to steady that ship a bit more. And I mean it hasn't quite looked as good as it is now, especially in my lifetime.
Fair play to Lampard. He deserves a lot of credit.
Oh, of course, he's he's flying. You know what it is? Like, the fans are behind him. It just looks like the players love him.
Yeah.
So, and then you've got decent players as well that's been together for a duration of time.
Yeah.
That's the formula, innit, of success.
Yeah.
It's only he can lay it down by tinkering around with the squad or the team too much. You need to get, now in January, to bolster it up, you got to go and get the right characters. I wouldn't say the right player, right characters, because they've really got something good going there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair play to Lampard. He's done a great job. Looks like he's going to be going up. Let's go to Will. He's a Southampton fan. All right, Will?
How are you, boys? You okay?
Will, what's happened? You look like a decent team all of a sudden.
I know. It's magical, isn't it?
I mean, magical. You're pumping everyone. 4 wins on the bounce.
Honestly, it's amazing. I don't know what Will Steele was doing to the team and what kind of bad juju he had over his head or whatever.
Who's this manager that's come in? Is it Tonda Eckert?
Yeah, superstar.
Interim manager.
Well,
I mean,
second coming of Pep Guardiola.
Cool, bloke.
What's he done? Because this is a ridiculous turn of form. Yeah, like
genuinely, I think it's down to a little bit of consistency, but at the same time, he's not stubborn. Like when we had Ivan Juric, when we had Russell Martin, when we had Will Steele, they were very set in their ways of they wanted to play a certain way. If it wasn't getting the results, they wouldn't change from that at all. They wouldn't adapt to the game whatsoever. They wouldn't adapt to the opposition if and when we needed to. And yeah, it's really refreshing, to be quite honest, because obviously after last season, we needed a good season this year. Not a great start, but hopefully, second half of the season, we can do a title charge.
I like what you just said there, like adaptable.
Not title
adaptable,
charge, but you know, get yourself in the playoffs.
We get a playoff. Let's aim for the playoffs. Yeah, let's take it step by step. Yeah, but
100%.
but one thing I do like what you just said there about the manager coming in and he's adaptable to what he's got in front of him. Being an adaptable manager nowadays is a dying fashion.
Yeah.
It's like either my way, and if it doesn't work, then you've messed up the whole season for that squad. You know, so I think right now, you've appointed a good manager that can be adaptable to the players that he's got at hand.
I mean, look, we see this so many times, Will, with managers, interim managers who come in, they hit the ground running, they get some results, and then all of a sudden they get to the job and it all goes pear-shaped. Are Southampton looking for a new manager, or are they happy right now just to stick with what they got?
I definitely think they are happy. When he first came in, there was a lot of talk about our boards. It's very 50-50 between fans at the moment as to whether or not board in, board out, because it does always seem like they go for the cheap option. But saying that, in my opinion, they need to give Eckhart the game for Millwall. If we go away at Millwall, hostile atmosphere, and we get a result from it, then in my eyes, you can't look further than him. To be quite honest,
He's 32 years old.
It's amazing. I don't understand how a manager so young and so inexperienced as well within the world of senior football can look like he's in his depth still. I mean, you had Will Still, who's got years and years of experience on his CV in France, but even he couldn't hack it. And do
you know what it is? Well. I said it's adaptable. You're not just coming in and trying to say it's my way or the highway. You're looking at the players thinking, well, he can do that, he can do that. Let's play to their strengths.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do, right? As a manager.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised.
I mean, you've got to get the boys on board.
No, but they're good players. Southampton have good players. They're no mugs.
Yeah.
So all he's got to do is try and get a song out of them. And I'm not saying it's easy, but once you start playing to players' strengths, they'll start respecting you as a manager. I was thinking, hold on a minute, he believes in me. Yeah. So you go that extra mile, don't you? You know, as a player, like if a manager says, and puts an arm around you and said, listen, you're my man.
Yeah.
Go and express yourself. That's enough sometimes. And then they start performing, and that's just what you're seeing here.
Yeah. I had that a few times, to be fair. I got them the sack.
Why? You're a rugged, that's why. You're a rugged.
Put his arm around me. You're my man. You're my man. 3 months later, he's out of a job.
But you were just trying to spray balls from the halfway line, trying to get it top bids. That's why.
Hollywood O'Hara.
Yeah, that's all it was. Doing the wrong things.
Will, thanks for your call. Unbelievable stuff from their manager. It's crazy. Four wins on the bounce.
Good stuff.
Won 3-0 tonight. Hull City, they got beat by Ipswich, but your boy was in the programme, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the matchday programme tonight. Very proud moment for a dad like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he's doing.
How old is he?
He's 17, just turned 17. So he's he just made his under-21 debut last week. So he's trying to kick on now, and then you never know, you might see another Cole just running around, just causing havoc. Yeah,
he's
and I'm talking about in the nightclubs.
Keep him out of them nightclubs.
Oh, don't worry about that, mate.
We know we all
got to keep the legacy going, innit?
Cultured left foot, right?
Yeah, he's cultured left foot. That's why I say you'll be proud of him. Some of his pings are decent, mate. But no, Hull City won't be happy tonight. Obviously, they got beat by Ipswich Town 2-0 at home, and but they're still up there. There's better season than they was having last season. They're in 8th position, so yeah, the manager's doing quite a stellar job.
Have you sent him up to Hull because there's no nightlife?
I didn't. He said he wanted to go up there.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, you'd go to Hull. Like as far away as from your old man as possible. It's just like he's seen me, he's gone, I need to get away from him. He's a bad influence. If I'm gonna make it. He's read the script, isn't he?
I gotta get away from me, Dad. Bringing me down.
Bring me down, him.
He wants me to go out with him. Fair play to the lad. Keep your eye on him. He's left footer.
Caden Cole.
Remember the
name.
Yeah, he's in the programme tonight. Hull City fans obviously disappointed with their result. Let's go to Alan quickly. He's a Coventry fan. All right, Al?
Hello, boys. How you doing?
I'm all right, Al.
You right?
You're flying.
Oh, I just can't get over it. I mean, it's unbelievable what's happening to the club at the moment. I mean, we've got our own owner, we've got our own ground. I mean, I remember 7 years ago playing Yeovil Town at home in front of 7,000 people, losing 6-2. You know, and now we're selling 30,000 every home game. We've got 25,000 season ticket holders. We've got the lowest squad, 24 players, and we've got the third lowest wage structure in the whole league. You know, it's crazy what's going on at the moment, and we look decent. We actually look decent.
He's got it right, Lampard. Fair play to him.
You think you're ready for the Premier League?
We're the best team in the Championship by far at the moment. So yeah, we're ready as we ever will be. But we'll stay up there. And you know, obviously you got to build on it and build on it. You get a bit of money, spend a bit of money. You know, we're a big club. You know,
we're a massive club. We're a massive club.
And it's just
Coventry are a big club, mate.
They're a big club,
even
massive.
When we go to 2-0 down to West Brom, I didn't at half time. We was all saying, you know, in the concourse, you know, we're going to win this still. You have that self-belief at the moment. We're scoring goals everywhere. Talk's got 8. You know, Hadji Wright's got 10. Brambus Tante's got 11.
Yeah, you guys are flying. You're flying. What do you need in the January window to bolster you up a bit?
We need a couple of wingers or, you know, wide players and maybe another striker. I mean, Hadji Wright was injured tonight and Thomas Sante come off injured. Ellis Sims, if he gets injured, we've got no strikers. you know, but it's hard to get people in who might not be able to get a game because their strikers are playing well at the moment. You know, to get them players who are happy to sit on the bench and is good enough, it's not easy, is it? So
I hear you. It might be a loan. You get a loan off someone who's a young, you know, up-and-coming star or something from Man United or Chelsea. I don't know, but it's looking.
Rumours they're looking at Parrott, is it?
Troy Parrott, yeah.
Irish lad.
Who they looking at?
Parrott.
Parrott from
who?
The Irish lad.
Which one? Say again.
What's his name?
The Republic of Ireland lad who scored a hat trick.
What's his name?
Is it Parrott?
Who?
Surname.
Yeah, who?
He's having you on, Jesus. He's having you on. Don't fall for it.
No.
He's not having it, is he, Al?
He doesn't get it, does he?
Don't get it.
He don't get it.
Al, top man, mate. Makes me cool.
Sound like a parrot, mate. Oh, what?
All right, we're going to be joined by European football expert Kevin Hatchard. He's coming up next. Yeah, still to come. We've got back pages coming up, but we're going to run you through some of the other stories from across the continent. Massive night in the Champions League. Joining us now, European football expert Kevin Hatchard joins us. All right, Kev?
Kev. How are we, chaps? You well?
Yeah, how are you, Kev? All good?
Really good. Have to say, that performance by Chelsea, one of the best I've seen in the Champions League this season.
What happened to Barcelona?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, their weaknesses were ruthlessly exposed. You know, what he went for, Maresca, and I've been critical of him at times, but I have to admit, he got the team selection spot on. Because what he did was he made it really difficult for Barcelona to progress through the centre, and he packed the front four with pace because he knew that you can get in behind that high defensive line, and they were doing that all night. Araujo was really discomforted by that, got himself booked with the descent. And then ridiculous challenge on Cucurella, who I thought was outstanding. I mean, the bigger the challenge, the better he plays, I think, Cucurella. And to a man, they were sensational. And Estevao, that kid's the real deal.
Yeah.
I think you're looking at, I know this will sound like ridiculous hype, but bearing in mind what he's done for Palmeiras already in his career, he's already in double figures for Brazil caps. You're looking at a Ballon d'Or winner right there in his feet.
I agree.
No doubt.
I agree. He looks the real deal for sure.
Yeah, Kev, like, I think it's becoming a real thing when you're seeing the Spanish teams coming up against the English boys and turning in a good performance against Premier League sides and they're getting beaten well by that far. So how would you look at this, like the Premier League compared to the La Liga, as in standards-wise?
I think you've got to be a little bit careful with that because Real Madrid won it 2 seasons ago. Barcelona got to the semi-finals last season. There was no English team in the final last season. So we have to be a little bit careful with that, I think. But the truth is that the Premier League is where the money's at. And the Premier League is where consistently they're able to bring in some of the best coaches, some of the best players. I mean, you know, we talk about Chelsea in terms of young players, but they've spent an enormous amount of money. So they should be at a high level. And Maresca's starting to get that, and he's won the Club World Cup and he's won the Conference League. But they've set a standard tonight that they have to keep reaching because there's no point just doing it in a game here and there. They've got to keep on doing it. So, yes, at the moment, you'd have to say the Premier League is where it's at in terms of the finances and what have you. But I wouldn't write off Barcelona and Real Madrid just yet.
Okay. I'm going to move on to Napoli, actually, because Scott McTominay, he scored another worldie.
Yes.
Did he? What type of worldie was it?
Well, so the first one was kind of a header that was kind of close range and it came back to him and he reacted well. Second one, he kind of went for another kind of piece of acrobatics. But it was interesting, actually. There was a big headline in one of the Italian media organisations that said McTominay fix it for Napoli. And he absolutely did that. And he's become the talisman of that team. There's no doubt about it. And I do think it's just an example of a player finding a role that suited him perfectly. Because let's not forget, he's played centre-back before for Scotland. He played kind of a wide centre-back. United at times used him in that box-crashing role, but not much. And Napoli have used him in that way, and he's been phenomenal.
Sir Alex Ferguson loved him, didn't he? He was not happy about letting him go. I remember interviews back in the day how much he was like, Scott McTominay.
The touch of the old school, isn't he?
Yeah. And he's, and I think now when you look at it, and because people were going, I'm not quite sure, but now you're looking at him saying, well, Alex Ferguson was right. I mean, he's a top player. I mean, how good is he? I mean, are we talking about? Is he world class?
Well, look, that's always a difficult
you seen the goal
one.
He scored the other day for Scotland.
Yeah, I think he is. I think.
That's a shout.
Look, what I will say, Napoli don't win Serie A last season without him. It's as simple as that. Because
he's world class then.
Yeah, if you look at this, can he make an impact at the top level? Would he look out of place in some of the top teams in Europe? No, I don't think he would, because he scores big goals at big times.
Yeah.
And they don't win that title race against Inter without him. Scotland probably don't qualify for the World Cup without him.
No.
Well, I would say don't qualify for the World Cup without him.
It's true. You make a good point.
And what you've got now is you've got a guy, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because what happens is once he starts scoring those goals, his teammates look for him. So he's making those runs into the box all the time.
Yeah.
And he is then the focus of those crosses. So he was named as the Serie A player of the season last season. So, is he top level? Yeah, I'd say you probably have to say he is.
No, I think he is. I think he's a world-class midfielder. I genuinely think he is. Every time I watch him, he does something where I'm like, he has become a top-quality midfielder.
Goal scoring as well.
And because his name's Scott McTominay, people don't want to give him the credit, Like,
what do you mean?
Well, if he was called, Scotty McTominay, everyone would be like, "Oh, have you seen this midfielder in Napoli? He's unbelievable. He's scoring bicycle kicks."
Maybe.
But he doesn't get the credit he deserves. I think he's a world-class midfielder.
I agree.
What team does he get into in the Premier League?
Every team.
Every team.
Yeah, of course he does.
Get into Chelsea's team right now.
Yeah, of course he does.
You reckon?
Yeah, he plays. He plays.
He gets into Man City's team.
Yeah, definitely.
Liverpool.
You'd have to use him. You'd have to use him in the way Napoli have used him, because what Conte's done that's clever is he's recognised his strengths. He's recognised that those runs into the penalty area are the things that make the difference, and they've tailored the service towards him. But I massively applaud him, because I think people sometimes can't compute that players can do this in outside the Premier League.
Yeah.
People cannot get their heads around.
That's a myth.
But people can't get their heads around Harry Kane enjoying being at Bayern. They constantly have to talk about, well, surely he'll come back to the Premier League at some stage. Surely he'll go to Tottenham. Why would he go back to Tottenham? Playing for Bayern. Doesn't make any sense at all. And he keeps telling people he's not leaving Bayern, and nobody believes him. It's really odd.
I think it's because we think this is the holy grail of football.
Yeah, but it ain't.
It's the holy. It's not, is it? In real time, in the real world, it probably isn't.
No, it definitely
just the most money.
Let's talk about a couple of games tomorrow night, Kev. Obviously live on talkSPORT, 8 p.m. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich haven't lost a game this season, have they? So these are the two best teams right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they've both won all four. They're both top of their leagues by a distance. And I think it's going to be a cracker because they've won the first four, they've now got the opportunity to really go at each other and really go.
I'm interested to see, though, Kev, if Arteta changes the team. I'll be surprised if he plays a full-strength side. They've got Chelsea at the weekend. And that's where I look at it and go, if you're going to not throw the towel in, but if you're going to make some changes and say, right, I'm going to rest some of the big hitters because I want to be ready for Chelsea, because that's a massive game. This one, obviously, I get it's a big game, but they qualified anyway, right? If you play Bayern Munich in the final, all right, different. It's a group stage game. They're both top.
Of the table, yeah.
It's about how much he thinks belief is important, in the sense that
momentum.
It wasn't that, and it wasn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things that Bayern knocked them out. A couple of seasons ago, Bayern beat them.
I know, but they can't knock them out tonight, Kev. Do you know?
No, they can't. No, I agree. But I just think with some of these big games in the league phase, yes, you'll have some where teams don't quite go at it and they're thinking about other games and whatever.
We've seen Man City made 10 changes tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it cost them. And it cost them.
Yeah.
So I just think
through.
that sets them back a bit. Yeah, they will. But I think if Arsenal could beat Bayern, they've already duffed up Atletico. And I know Atletico we're not expecting to be contenders to win it. But that's still a decent European name.
Yeah.
And if you've won 5 out of 5 and you've beaten Bayern along the way, I think that's important.
But Liverpool won all their games, didn't they? Finished up and got knocked out, So
yeah, because they got PSG. I mean, that was a really weird situation because PSG only just qualified and then ended up, soaring their way through the entire, Premier League on the way to winning the thing.
Kev, I think they play a strong side tomorrow. I think momentum's massive for Arteta.
I wouldn't play a strong team. I wouldn't. No,
well, you wouldn't risk players.
I think Chelsea's a bigger game.
It is a bigger game for them right now.